Good evening, America. This is Richard Limp and you are watching Special Report. Tonight I will be speaking to my local audience here in Minneapolis. The topic: snow emergency information. Winter is almost upon us, and before you know it, we will be dealing with heavy snow here in the Twin Cities. Don't get towed. Follow the snow emergency rules. Now imagine this: heavy snow is falling. Snow emergency declared. A snow emergency will be declared no later than 6 p.m. At 9 p.m. on that day, snow emergency parking rules begin. I repeat, snow emergency parking rules begin. Park on both sides of non-emergency route streets that do not have the red sign, snow emergency route. Do not park on the streets that have the red sign, snow emergency route. That would be very bad. At 8 a.m. on the next morning, Day 2 parking rules begin. Follow these rules to the last detail. Park on the odd side of non-snow emergency route streets. Also, you may now park on either side of streets with the red sign, snow emergency route. Do not park on the even side of non-snow emergency route streets. Do not park on either side of parkways. Now before I continue, I think that it would be prudent for me to explain to the less than smart members of my audience the difference between even and odd numbers. An even number is an integer that is evenly divisible by 2, without a remainder. An odd number is an integer that is not evenly divisible by 2. Do not forget that information. That would be very bad. Now back to the snow emergency rules. We are now on day 3. At 8 a.m. day 3 parking rules begin. Park on the even side of non-snow emergency route streets. You may park on both sides of streets marked with the red sign, snow emergency route. You may also park on parkways. Do not park on the odd side of non-snow emergency route streets. So there you have it, Minneapolis. If you follow these simple rules during a snow emergency, then you will avoid having your vehicle towed. Now before I end tonight's program, I have time to answer an email from Carl, a big fan of the show. Carl asks, what if my street has been plowed? Carl, after a street is fully plowed, feel free to park there. Even if snow emergency parking rules are still in effect. Fully plowed means that the street is completely cleared and plowed to the full width of that side of the street. One final piece of information. If you happen to live in St. Paul, I can't help you. I never go across the river. This is Richard Limp, and once again I thank you for watching Special Report. Good night.